back. I'm Ashley, and in this video, as well as the next few videos, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with these videos. So I do want to do some housekeeping stuff first. I do want to continue to thank you guys for commenting on videos, viewing them, and all of that. I know that the one that dropped on May 16th has 20 views. The one that dropped on May 20th has 130 views. The one that dropped on May 27th has 35 views. And that means everything to me. I'm going to continue to say that in every video because when I first got started, December 2022, it literally had 0 views. And it probably, if you go all the way back to my first few videos, it probably still doesn't have any views. But if they do, thank you guys for going back and watching. I also want to thank you guys for the subscribers. I think I have 90, which is great and awesome. Of course, my goal is to always increase those numbers as far as subscribers so that you can continue to tune in to these videos. I do have 3 videos that I'm currently uploading right now. They're great videos. One that's coming out on June 3rd is going to be about just a day in the life, me doing some work here in the soap studio. I have one coming out on June 10th at 8 a.m. That's titled How I Make $1,000 Every Single Month in My Business, giving you some tips and tricks to kind of help you out in your small business, or just if you're curious as to how I bring in those numbers. And then the one that's coming out on the 17th is a very personal video. As a mental health clinician, it's a mental health clinician vlog. Day in a life, how I'm adjusting to my new role and my new job, and kind of some struggles that I've been going through mentally, and how I've been dealing with the mental struggles of the new role. So if any of those are interesting to you guys, please make sure to tune in, hit that subscribe button so that you are, sorry, it's a net, so that you are aware and notified every time a new video drops. So let's get into it. This is going to be a small business owner vlog, and I'm going to do some reviews of my own products. A question I get a lot from customers at events is, Ashley, what's your favorite? They always want to know what my favorite is. And so I'm going to rate my products on a scale of 0 to 10, I guess, or 1 to 10. I'm going to rate each product. So this video is going to be solely about me rating my own Whipped Body Butters, as they are my bestseller product, hands down. They definitely carry the business, that and the soaps. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to smell each scent. I am going to rate them based off of my initial smell and talk a little bit about these scents. Any of these products that I'm talking about right now are available on the website, just in case you guys want to check them out, because body butters are the thing. Like, people like body glaze, they like body butters, they like body whatever. When it comes to like the stuff that you apply to make your skin moisturizing and all of that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So I will say, after doing some research on my ingredients that I have in my body butters, I realized that 3 ingredients that I have in my body butters, which are my 3 main ingredients, are also useful for UV rays. Like, they help kind of combat that. So they're like have like sunscreen type of protectives in these ingredients. And the 3 ingredients are shea butter, cocoa butter, and sunflower seed oil. But I will tell you a little bit about those 3 products. But what I found super interesting is that they are useful for like or helpful for UV rays. and that just came up with like a nice Google search. But so I've been applying those my body butters to my face, especially as we're in like summertime. At least here in Virginia we are, and it's about like 80 most of the days right now. July will go up to about 90 to 100. So let me tell you a little bit about the ingredients. So shea butter is incredible product or ingredients. It's good for non-oily moisturizing that is amazing for all skins. Cocoa butter contains vitamin E, helps with wrinkles, aging, reducing eye bags and dark skin circles. And sunflower seed oil is non-irritating for most people and can be used on all types of skin, including dry, normal, oily, or acne-prone skin. So let's get into the fun stuff. So I do these in order of how I have them on my shelf behind me. So let's get started with the Old Faithful lavender. This is what my body butters look like. I whip them up in the blender. This is a true lavender scent. I give my lavender, I'm trying to keep track of what I say. I give my lavender a nice 5. I'll say 5 out of 10. I'm not a lavender person, but it's not a bad scent, but it's just not my cup of tea. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Because lavender is not my cup of tea. I try to jazz it up a little bit to make it more intriguing to me. Thankfully, all the scents that I have chosen are scents that I love, and everybody else loves them too. So I'm very lucky about that. I try not to make any scents that I would not personally use. So next one is eucalyptus. My brand started just kind of trying to be like an aromatherapy, because when I was out and about shopping for skincare products before I started my business, I would always focus on the aromatherapy section of Bath and Body Works. I loved that section. So that's what I started buying, a lot of that. And so when I decided to start my own self-care business, I knew I wanted to start with more aromatherapy type of scents. So the lavender, the eucalyptuses, the patchoulis, the grapefruits, the rose, the sandalwood. I really wanted to incorporate those in my business. So my relief is eucalyptus and spearmint or mint. I give that one a 5 out of 10 as well. It kind of goes along with the lavender spiel on like, it's very plain, you know. Yes, it's spearminty and eucalyptusy, but it's very plain. I'll tell you a little bit. I jazzed that one up as well to kind of make it a bit more spicier. This next one is my bestseller scent. Anybody who smells it has to buy it. And that's not just me saying it, that's them saying it. Like, that's what my customers say. Like, literally, if I, like, a little tidbit, what I've done is, if you watch my videos, my pink sea salt, I have placed in the front of my booth at every event on its own personal stand. I put all of my pink sea salt products on a stand in the front of my table. So it's at the forefront, so customers have to see it. And if customers are kind of like, I'll always I'll always suggest that they smell the pink sea salt, because I know once they smell it, I got them. They have to buy it. They have no choice but to buy it. And they try to buy it in every product. They try to buy my pink sea salt body butter, sugar scrub, and Witch body soap. This scent right here carries my business when it comes to, like, it's my bestseller scent last year, and it's projected to be my bestseller scent this year. I renamed it just so that people don't know what it is, but I renamed it to pink sea salt. And so let me smell it. I tell you, this one right here, a lot of customers say that it smells like the beach, or smells very clean, smells very a little fruity, and it is. It has those notes in it. But this one right here is Old Faithful. I had no idea when I decided to add this into my collection, which is an original. Like this scent is not something new I've added. It's been around since the beginning of my business. This scent right here, I had no idea it was going to be the scent for my business. I rate Pink Sea Salt. I rated a 9 out of 10 just because customers would rate a 10 out of 10, but I rated a 9 out of 10. It is not my, it's definitely a favorite of mine. I highly recommend it, but it is not, out of all this, since I'm getting ready to show you guys, that's not my most favorite scent. Yeah, so I'm saving my most favorite one for 10 out of 10, but my next one is definitely Pink Sea Salt. Okay, so Vinyasa Flow. Vinyasa Flow is one of the scents that I use to jazz up lavender. I like lavender. It's not a favorite of mine. I wanted to spice it up a little bit. And a lot of my customers say they want lavender when they come to my booth. They like lavender, but it's just kind of like, they kind of want to do something a little different though. You know, when they always get lavender, they always love lavender, but they want to do something a little different. So I always suggest them this one. This is one of the two that I suggest. This one being lavender, white sage, and rosemary, and I call it Vinyasa Flow. That's my favorite yoga style. So let's go ahead and smell it. A lot better than the plain lavender, I'll say that. So I have no choice to give it more than I did the lavender, and I will rate this a nice 7 out of 10, hands down. Not my favorite, but definitely better than the plain lavender. This next one is Deep Breath. This is my lavender and eucalyptus mixed together. Once again, this kind of play on my my love of yoga, and yeah. So this is my next best one. If people don't really want to stick with the Old Faithful lavender, they want to spice it up a little bit, or they don't want to stick with the eucalyptus, they want to spice it up a little bit. This one is lavender and eucalyptus mixed together. Nice blend, nice blend. Nice blend. Not my favorite, but nice blend. So I'll definitely give Deep Breath a 7 out of 10 as well. You know, definitely better than the regular regular eucalyptus, but not my favorite by any means. Next is Sandalwood. I call it Let's Meditate. Once again, play on words when it comes to yoga and self-care and just mental health. So let's go try. I never thought I would like sandalwood, but I do. I do a lot. And honestly, I like it more than the lavender and the eucalyptus, truthfully. I give sandalwood a nice 8 out of 10. Very nice, very woodsy, very, not very woodsy, but definitely very neutral. I like sandalwood. Definitely not my favorite. I definitely don't use sandalwood as much as people may think, but definitely like it. Next one is Bay Rum. Made this specifically for the men. Men don't even buy it. The women buy it. But Bay Rum, very woodsy, very earthy, kind of like sandalwood in a sense. Kind of, it smells like a little bit of a spice to it. Definitely not my favorite, but men do buy it, but definitely women buy it more. Women that do not, or women that do not want anything fruity or citrusy or floral, they typically do the sandalwood or the bay rum. So I give the bay rum a 5 out of 10. Definitely not my favorite. Definitely did it just for the men, or just to have more of an earthy, masculine-ish, neutral scent. So that's that. I'm going to talk about the rose, salted grapefruit and rose. This came about because I have a rose body butter and a grapefruit body butter, and those weren't selling. They weren't selling. And so I said, I'm not going to keep making rose body butter and grapefruit body butter if it's not going to sell. What can I do? Because I really like rose on my roster of scents. I really like grapefruit on my roster of scents. So what can I do to kind of make it move faster? And so I decided to come up with a salted grapefruit and rose, and it has definitely been a seller for me. I like it better myself versus just the rose or just the grapefruit. And customers of mine don't really like rose too much because they said that it's very old. It's an old scent. And that makes me sad because they don't want it because it's an old scent, or it reminds them of their grandma, or reminds them of somebody old. And I just felt like we need to bring rose back. We need to bring it to 2024 where it's popular and new and refreshed. So that's also why I did this. But definitely, I think I did a great job at bringing salted grapefruit and rose back to 2024 and not back in 1960s or 50s, wherever people think rose people like. I don't know. But definitely a scent that I like. What would I rate this? And please tell me in the comments as I'm going through these how you would rate these on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, of course, I love this the most. 1 being, not really my cup of tea. But definitely, please tell me how you would rate these. If you think I'm rating them accurately, or if you agree with how I'm rating them, or if you feel like you would put these in a different rating scale. Let me know in the comments below, please. But definitely salted grapefruit and rose. I don't know if I said what I'm going to rate it as, but I definitely would rate it as an 8 out of 10. Definitely salted grapefruit and rose. Definitely a great one, hands down. In the bar of soap, the salted grapefruit and rose sells out every time. Just saying. Next is patchouli and orange. I call this one Inner Peace as we continue on this yoga Zenful aromatherapy brand that I have created as far as scents go. Inner Peace is patchouli and orange. Once again, very much similar to the salted grapefruit and rose. I had a patchouli, just a plain patchouli scent, was not selling. Was not selling at all. And I didn't want to keep making it. But every blue moon, I would have a customer that just loves patchouli. And then I felt bad for not having it. So I thought to myself, what can I do to spice patchouli up to where people are like, this isn't bad. And so I decided, and I did a lot of research, Google research, getting inspiration from Pinterest, stuff like that. And I found that if I mixed a citrusy scent with patchouli, it's more appealing. And I decided to just do orange. I decided to do patchouli and orange. This is why we have Inner Peace. And I definitely say it is better than the regular patchouli. Patchouli is another earthy scent. Very earthy scent. And it kind of reminds me of bay rum a little bit, but it's more earthier. Definitely not a fan of it myself, but I would definitely rate it a 6 out of 10, if you will. Don't know. Let me know in the comments if you like patchouli. A lot of people don't, But if you like it, you love it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. I've never felt, and I've had some customers since I've switched to the patchouli and orange to be like, it's not bad. It's not bad. A lot of people don't know what patchouli is. There are so many aromatherapy scents that people may not know. I like this Yingling or whatever it's called. Like that's an aromatherapy scent that I haven't dibbled and dabbled with, but I know people, some makers who do. But that Ling Ling and there's so many more like chamomile and stuff like that I would love to dibble and dabble with as my brand expands. But okay, last two we got are my summer scents. I try to do at least 2 seasonal scents. And Old Faithful, last year I decided to do watermelon and Lake Babe, and they sold out. So this year, same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I decided not to add anything new, but I'm definitely, definitely wanted to bring them back. So let's go ahead and do watermelon. Now, I'll tell you this, and I'm not bragging, but I will tell you this. Customers are very hesitant about watermelon, only because they don't like that fake watermelon scent. They want something authentic. And I get them because, nobody wants to smell like an off-brand of something, right? And so, once again, God directing me as my business partner in this business, I picked a company that supplies me with my scent, and the scents are true to what it is. They're true. And so my watermelon smells exactly like you're eating watermelon. Like it smells like watermelon. It's no fakeness to it. It's no fake. It is what it is. And I'm very grateful that on the first try of me picking scents, they were what they needed to be. And all of my scents come from the same brand for the most part. I do get some scents from other brands. But that's just because I felt like my lavender I get from a different brand, just because my Old Faithful brand that I normally get my lavender from doesn't smell as strong as I would want it to. Because lavender is already soft anyway. I needed something that really like popped. And but all the rest of them except for one more comes from a different brand. But watermelon, definitely a favorite of mine. I use it all summer long, and I definitely rate it a 8 to 9 out of 10. I'm between an 8 and a 9, definitely, maybe 8.5 out of 10, hands down. My top favorite, mainly during the summertime, but because I only make it during the summertime, but definitely a favorite of mine, hands down, is Lake Babe. All of my scents are either personal to me or have a personal meaning behind it, and Lake Babe is that. If you know, you know. I love the lake. Got a kayak behind me, and I would be at the lake right now if I wasn't filming this video. Lake Babe is my scent. I make that personally for me, and thankfully, all my customers during the summer sell me out of it every time. They love it. So let's give it a smell. Yeah, I definitely, when I decided to do this scent, of course it's not called Lake Babe, but I call it Lake Babe because that is exactly what I am. And so I decided to, when I did that scent, I knew I couldn't halfway do it. I couldn't halfway do it. I knew I needed to do it correctly because this scent is 100% personal to me, and I needed to smell it and be like, I'm back at that lake. I'm back at the state park on the kayak and at the lake. Like I needed to feel that, and so I did a lot of research. I mean, I was looking every fragrance place you can think of online. I'm looking, trying to find the perfect scent for it, and I found it. It is literally a gem. I don't even know how I found this daggone company, but they supply me, and I just started buying 8 to 16 ounces of my fragrance oils, and that's a huge deal for my business because normally I only buy 2 ounces, and that's just because of financial reasons. But now as my business is picking up, I am buying 8 to 16 ounces of fragrance oils of each scent. And I'm so grateful for that because I just purchased, I'm looking at it now, I just purchased a 16 ounce of the Lake Babe scent, and I am so happy because I use it a lot. I use it a lot. Even though it's a summer scent, I use it a lot. But this right here, Lake Babe, and all my colors are coordinated. I did that dark blue with that light blue every time. So Lake Babe right here is a 10 out of 10. So let's go ahead and review these numbers for you guys, so that you can comment and interact with me below what you would rate these. So my lavender, I rated it 5 out of 10. My eucalyptus, which goes by Relief, I rated it a 5 out of 10. My pink sea salt, my bestseller, I rated a 9 out of 10. My Vinyasa Flow, lavender, white sage, and rosemary, I rated it a 7 out of 10. My Deep Breath, which is lavender and eucalyptus, I rated a 7 out of 10. My Sandalwood, which goes by Let's Meditate, I rated an 8 out of 10. My Bay Rum, I rated it a 5 out of 10. My Salted Grapefruit and Rose, I rated it an 8 out of 10. My Inner Peace, which is Patchouli and Orange, 6 out of 10. My Watermelon, a 8.5 out of 10. And my Lake Babe, a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, let me know. I can make a video all on Whipped Body Soap, one on all Whipped Sugar Scrubs, one on all my bars of soap. I can definitely rate those for you. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye.